He was the third most efficient player on our team. He didn't score. But it's unbelievable. Like, he plays with a passion and a grit and a determination that is absolutely unrelenting. When we first signed him, I didn't know much about him. I'd heard little things about him, and he had to work on a few things and whatever else, and that's for us. But he came in, and he's the first person I went to and was like, you and me are going to have a lot of discussions every day about things we can both improve with each other and get better at and help each other. He just is, like, he's the most unrelenting player I've played with for a long time, and we need guys like that. We need guys that are going to do whatever it takes.
Yeah, so coming from Sydney, I didn't have too much of a role on that team on the floor. I was a little bit of a part-time player behind Bogues and kind of picked up minutes here and there. And coming here, I did think I was playing more than I was in Sydney, and I did kind of focus on that. I wanted to improve, so I could do that. I did talk to Simon a lot in the off-season, and he was saying he thinks I have the skills to really contribute this year and help out, but I never really thought I'd be starting. And I've been lucky that Simon's had a lot of faith in me too, so I feel like he lets me go sometimes that I make some mistakes, but he wants me to keep being out there and working hard.
We're an expansion team, we're the underdog at all moments. We've got to fight, scrap. Yeah, we got internal belief in what we can do, but we're going to be that junkyard dog for 40 minutes, every play, every second. It's a tough one, guys. It's a hard lesson to learn. You've got to give up games, give up positions on the ladder. We put ourselves in the right Royal Rumble. We're in the Royal Rumble right now. And so, it's all right. We'll go handle ourselves. We just got to rectify that. And we'll be okay.
14! Sniper. I'm a sniper today, Lukey. My mindset coming in was not the best coming in, where I was thinking that I was going to have a lesser role. Well, I did have a lot of talks to Simon and a lot of people encouraging me. One of the main people that really changed my mind about the whole thing was Jock Landale. He is one of my best friends, and in that moment he was exactly what I needed. He was a voice of just, I need to push myself. I need to have higher goals than I had set for myself. He came in and he came to a couple of practices, and he said to me, well, how much are you going to play? I said, I'm not sure, I'll be coming off the bench. And he just kind of told me, no way, you can't think like that. You should be a starter on this team. You're good enough, and if you work hard enough, you can do it. So, yeah, Jock was awesome. It was something that I needed, and it changed my whole thinking about it, and it gave me the confidence when I was out there to just kind of play hard and go for it. I learned a lot from Bogues when I was at the Kings. He's a great teammate. He still texts me. He texted me during the NBL one season. He told me a lot of things. He would show me different ways I can impact the offensive end. Just by freeing up other guys on the team. When someone's not guarding me, it's hard for them to help when I go set screens and sort of things like that. Ways to sort of be effective down that end. And then obviously on the defensive end, he was on my case a lot about just positioning and making sure I'm helping out teammates and trying to protect the rim as best I could. So yeah, he was always in my ear, giving me a little bits of advice, and it was great, and hopefully I can use some of it against him on the weekend. That'd be awesome, especially the screening pucks. I know he's going to be hanging off near the rim waiting for his blocks and rebounds, so hopefully I can free up the other guys with his advice.
Hello and welcome to the Fire Pit for Hungry Jack's NBL 20s City Round. And this afternoon, the Sydney Kings, the top team on the NBL ladder, comes to Melbourne to face the team from the heartland of Victorian basketball, the South East Melbourne Phoenix.
It was kind of funny. I was really looking forward to this game a lot all week. And I think that played into my mind a little bit. It's a strange thing for me. I don't usually get nervous before games, but feel it a little bit in the warm-ups, especially where I was just kind of a little antsy, and the moment of the game was getting to me a little bit. And I just really wanted to see sort of the progress I'd made a little bit as well, because I had kind of a measuring stick for me because I was playing against them so much last year. I can kind of tell the different ways I'm improving, and I needed to relax a little bit before the game. Just I was a little bit too hyped up, and the first quarter I got tired really quickly, and that kind of cost us a couple of baskets, I think.
Creek took it inside, gave it to Pineau, and blocked by big Andrew Bogut. Here he is again, Pineau. He backs into his old teammate and pops it in with ease like shelling peas.
After I'd settled down from the first half and got into the rhythm of it. I thought that there was a few times that, I felt like I was doing all right out there, and it was nice to contribute a little bit.
On your home floor, you need to come out with a little bit of fire.
Robertson to Pineau, gets one back on Andrew Bogut.
Being able to get into that.
Robertson for 3. Pineau pulls it back down, hands it up the creek.
We almost got him. It was good to be out there with the boys when things were going well. Yeah, it was a little different playing Bogues in the game. It was cool. It was really cool to play him. He was smack talking me a lot, and he blocked me twice. He got me pretty good, actually. It reminded me a lot of all the times we used to practice against each other, and obviously it was fun to compete against him. It's a real challenge for me.
And what an effort from that man there on screen. 12 rebounds to go with 9 points, Dwayne.
Deep shot!
Sydney Kings still top of the pops in the Hungry Jacks NBL 20 season.
And after the game as well, he gave me a pat on the back and told me I was doing well. But I don't know if he would have been so nice to me if they had lost. But it was pretty cool still. I really look up to that guy, and I respect what he has to say about me, and he'll still give me advice, I'm sure, but probably after the season now, since we got so close to him, he doesn't want to help me out too much. So that was, it was great. It was great to see him, and it was good to compete against him again.